Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So, got a Conan vs. Medusa kit in the mail. Well, actually, a friend dropped it off for somebody that he knew that's looking for a paint up. So, we're going to do kind of like a kit review on it now. So, I just opened it up. I started going over a couple things. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I didn't hit anything or anything was broken. So, it seems like there's a lot of little pieces here and there. But, so I started opening this up, and here is the sword alone. So, you can see this is the Conan sword. I don't know who produced it and who sculpted it. A friend of mine did tell me who did it, but I'm not really sure anymore. I'll have to go back and put it in the description after I post the video. So the person I was talking to, we thought about maybe, you know, just right off the bat, maybe getting one of those letter openers, but I have a funny feeling that this sword might be too long for the letter opener. I don't know, so I might have to actually just use this. The idea was that we can take out the resin and use the letter opener, but I don't know, so let's just go on to the kit. So, yeah, I guess this is a 1/4 scale, but it looks actually a little bit larger than 1/4. I'm not really sure, but as you can see, here's the hand, and here's the other hand. So as far as the casting wise, it's looking pretty good. Once in a while with some of these, you know, traditional kits, you might see something like that. What it is when they cast it up, there's a bubble, and what they do is they use Abe's epoxy sculpt and they kind of fill it in before they actually start packing up. So some casters will like kind of do some patchwork if they get a bubble and stuff here and there. But so far looking at this, there's nothing really major with flashing. There is some here and there, but nothing that I can see that was like really bad casting. So it's looking pretty good so far. So I guess this is one of the pouches with the swords that goes on them. Like I said, I only saw the kit once or twice real quick, but I'm just kind of getting this open. I'm going to get this prepared for start tweaking it here and there when I get a chance. But I guess here's one of the tail, or a tail. I'm not really sure. Right here we got a couple, I don't know what's in here, but these pieces are broken. At least they look broken. I'm not sure what this stuff is right here. Fins? I don't know, but they look snapped. I don't know, so I'm going to have to kind of check into that a little bit more. So that's that. So this right here was, when I first opened the box, I wanted to be very careful. So here, I guess here is one of the Medusa hands. As you can see, it's very thin tips. So you can see the flashing on the fingers, but that's nothing serious. You just have to be very careful. You can't just take sandpaper and like really rough like sand this, because then you'll snap off the fingers. But just, you know, just get a Dremel tool and just take your time. And then here's the other one. So at least the fingers came in pretty well. But pretty cool sculpt so far. Like I said, I'll in the description, hopefully we'll have who did it. So I guess on to some bigger stuff. Well, actually this looks like a little small stuff. So here's a bunch of snakes, I guess for the head. I'm not going to really go too crazy with this right now. But as far as looking at them, the flashing isn't bad. This might be a little bit more complex than I thought. I'm not really sure. So we have the Medusa head, which is a really cool sculpt. There's the Medusa head. Casting's pretty good, like I said. Looks like we got all the little keys in the back of the head for the snake, so that's kind of cool. So you can actually just kind of paint up the snakes and glue them in. But we'll see as I start working on it. And we got, it's just a piece of foam. Alright. So what do we got here? Let's see. Alright, so this package is a bunch more little snakes, as we can see. I'm not going to open those up because I got to open those up when I'm ready to start working on it. I just kind of wanted to get it out of the box and on the shelf. So here is the Conan body. Alright. Damn, that's pretty big. That's one massive case. You can see just on my hand alone how big the upper body is. But yeah, looking pretty good. Sculpt looks pretty good. Little air bubbles probably around in this area here. A little bit more of a messy flashing going along here, going down. We got a like kind of a bad little flashing split in the leg area. I don't know if you can see it too well on the camera. Let's see, what do we got on this side? So we see, as you can see, there's like a piece of flashing right here. You can kind of just pop that right out and it flops out. But yeah, you can see kind of a little bit more of a messy flashing going along this seam. So this is actually cast it up with 2 molds, so there's 1 mold under here and 1 mold over here. And then I guess when they put the pieces together, it kind of shifted a little bit. Maybe it was too tight, or a rubber band, or loose, or whatever. But not that big of a deal. It could be all patched up. Let's see what we got over here. So this is looking like might be Medusa's body. Yep. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So there's his Medusa's body. Look at the bottom part here of the whole entire snake area. Sculpted really well. Flashing on this one's actually a little bit cleaner than the Conan one. There's still a little bit more, like, a little bit messy pieces around here, but nothing too serious. You know, if you get into kit building, this is the stuff you're going to come across. You know, not every single kit is perfectly clean. That's the whole idea, is to clean it up and do what you want with it. But yeah, we got a little bit of a messiness up in this arm here, but nothing too serious. And then looks like we got the base. Alright, well, there is, this is the Conan head, I guess. Or is this? Yes, this is the Conan head. There is the Conan head. Pretty cool sculpt. Got the mouth screaming. Hair flowing. Let's see, we'll put him on the body so you get an idea. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So looking at the way this is, I'm not really, the way the hair is sculpted, yeah, I probably will attach this head and then paint it up. It's just kind of how I like to work, so it just takes a little bit more masking, but it's kind of hard to paint this type of head and then this body and then try to match it all together and then have to do touch-ups. Only because of the seam line back in that hair. I don't know if you can kind of see it. There you go. So I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. I like to take all these items out of the box, kind of go over everything as I'm priming, and then plan my attack on how to design it. And usually when I do one, it pretty much gives me an idea if I ever have to do another one, I can fly through them faster. So it's always that initial kit that I put together that helps me to, you know, the whole process. Alright, so here's the base. Damn. This is a beast of a base, wow. Alright, so there's the base. Hear that? So it is hollow casted. The top part of it's very thick, but the bottom part's really thin. So you got to be careful with something like this. You know, I will put pieces of rubber, you know, stuff at the bottom when I'm done with it. But this is something that if you're not careful with, you could probably, you know, push this in and crack it. Probably what I will do though is I'm going to fill this with foam too. I'll probably go over to Home Depot, drill here, fill it up with foam one day, and just get this nice and foamed up and a little bit more solid. Medusa goes in the base like this here, so as you can see. And Conan goes into it. Oops, almost lost that head. Goes into it like that. So kind of we'll push this back a little bit more. So this is kind of what we're looking at, as you can see. So I think what I can probably do is get Medusa into the base and everything. And then I think I can design it where Conan comes in and out. Yeah, I think I can do it where Conan comes in and out. I don't have to attach it, but I'll have to talk to the client and see what he wants. If he wants it all as one solid piece, we can do it. If he wants me to, you know, kind of design this with a peg where it goes in and out, and then he could pop this in and out. But I have to see the kit. I don't remember if the hands actually touch him. No, probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, so that's the hand going there. So, really good kit, fairly good casting. There's a couple errors here and there. My next step is I'm going to get this on the shelf, start looking this over and planning out what I'm going to do. But I think I'm going to have to look into this sword a little bit more. This is a really big sword for him. But I'm going to see if there's any swords or anything metal that I can get on eBay that might go in scale. Maybe the client will want the letter opener, even if it's just a little bit smaller. I don't know. We'll have to kind of plan it out. But I think once I'm ready to start working on a kit, maybe I'll do some work in progress on some stuff here and there. but the initial getting it all together, I'm going to have to just kind of focus on too many little pieces to really see what's going on. But there you go. That is the Medusa vs. Conan kit. Pretty good. If you're getting new into the hobby and you're ready to start working on some kits and you're a little bit scared, I think the hardest part about this whole kit is probably worrying about the fingers and getting all the snakes in the head. I think that's probably the hardest part of the whole kit. I think once you get past that little hump, the rest of it will be fairly easy because it's a matter of just painting up like a nice cool skin body of a snake, your basic Conan flesh tones, and just making sure he get in and out of the base. So the good thing too is I won't have to worry about shipping this. The person I think is fairly close. Maybe I can meet them somewhere, a halfway point. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll see what goes on. So there you go. Conan vs. Medusa. Beginning of the video, hopefully I'll have it written down in it who sculpted it, who produced it. If not, check the description. I'll have all that information when ready to go. So pretty cool kit. Look forward to it being done in a couple months. And then thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.